This post said, "Do you think Don Draper lived long enough to see Shrek?" And the person below said, "I don't think he made it to the 90s. I'm gonna do you one better. I don't think Don even saw the later half of the 70s. Okay, these are my theories of what happened to the Mad Men characters afterwards. Don gets fired from McCann 2 years after the Coca-Cola ad and begins to drift through America again. He dies in 1974 in a rundown motel in Phoenix from cirrhosis. Roger and Marie are on and off for years until his death in 1992 from a heart attack. Peggy is still alive and after almost 50 years in the advertising world, finally retired in a brownstone in Brooklyn. Pete is also still alive, and though his health is failing, he still has his wits about him. Megan's career never really took off. She did a few horror movies and spaghetti westerns in Italy, but she went back to California. With the money she got from Don, she opened up her own boutique spot on Rodeo Drive, and she kind of just lived a comfortably lavish lifestyle until her death in 2020 from COVID. Stephanie gets murdered in 1972 from hitching a ride with the wrong guy. Joan becomes one of the most influential businesswomen in the advertising world, living a comfortable life and retiring on the Upper East Side, where she dies in 93 from emphysema. Glenn dies in Vietnam. Sally is still alive and joined a rock band in the early 70s playing the tambourine. She left the group to go to college where she majored in business. She ended up managing a lot of bands and a lot of solo artists while also dabbling as a defense attorney. Bobby sort of followed in his sister's footsteps, joining a hair metal band in the 80s. But he really lived that sex, drugs, and rock and roll lifestyle and ended up ODing and joining the 27 Club in 1984. Baby Gene got into politics due to Henry's influence, became the mayor of New York City in the early 2000s, and he was pretty liked by everybody. But he came back like 20 years later and became a right-wing grifter, and that kind of ruined his legacy. I think Henry was in the towers during 9/11.